Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks taking on the San Antonio Spurs. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Prince out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. And it's Lillard missing. Johnson outside. Pass to Robinson. That shot is off. Good D by Lopez. Here's Kuzma. A three-pointer off the mark. Here is Elliott. Back to Johnson. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Inside, Lopez with the steal. Lillard finds Giannis. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Pass to Duncan. Over onto Antetokounmpo. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure could be.
Antetokounmpo against Duncan. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Yeah, once Giannis gets the ball there, you could forget it.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. Pass to Elliott. Here's Del Negro. Defended by Prince. Here's Robinson. Here's Duncan. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Elliott. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 5 on the clock. Back to Duncan. Second shot opportunity. The Admiral working his magic inside.
I mean, just throwing himself on the offensive glass. Robinson knows he has the size and length to capitalize there.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Lopez sets a screen for Giannis. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
Jaren Jackson's checked in for Del Negro. That's good from Antetokounmpo.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Duncan. Back to Johnson. Outside Jackson. Here is Elliott. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Kuzma. Elliott the bucket. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Lets a floater go. Johnson with the rebound. San Antonio trailing here. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. And as you would expect, their focus on defense is Damian Lillard. He said Lillard's smart. He's seen every defensive look there is, so we can't get fancy. Our main thing is to be ready with help defenders inside. We can't allow him penetration. We're hoping to limit the damage he can do at the rim. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. .153 left here in the opening quarter. San Antonio with the ball. Outside Robinson. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Jackson. Right side Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Robinson again missing.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Kuzma can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 5. Elliott passes to Johnson. Here is Elliott. Pass to Robinson. Kuzma brings the double team. Johnson wide open. He fires. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
Oh, great pass from Robinson, scanning the floor there and spotting the open teammate.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Loads it up for Giannis. Stolen by Duncan. Jackson against Prince. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Another shot. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Bucks. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
So with Duncan sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Del Negro is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Purdue. Then there's Person. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. Purdue. Pass to Del Negro. Purdue the screen to the middle. Knocked down by the 7-footer Purdue.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Porter against Del Negro. 6 on the shot clock. Over Porter. Oh, that's blocked.
Yeah, Portis relished that chance just to wipe away the shot.
And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Bucks leading by 5. Now, Antetokounmpo, 11 points in the game. And Giannis throwing it down.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you followed this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. Nice shot by Portis.
And Portis attacking with some confidence. That's in his range.
Pass to Person. Here's Purdue. A shot off that time. Great D that time from Portis. Down low. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Del Negro, guarded by Porter. No good from Del Negro. Bucks leading by 8. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Trent with the wide open look. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Person. Now Jackson. Defended by Trent. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Just 5 on the clock. Del Negro the pass to Williams. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The drive by Green, and Green slams it in.
Now Giannis preparing for that kind of attention from the defense, and he found a teammate with an open look.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Del Negro. Buries it from 3-point range. Del Negro's got 5.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender. That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Portis a screen on Person. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Robinson's checked in for Purdue. Duncan comes in for Person. Elliott's checked in for Williams. And it's Johnson in for Jackson. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Gary Trent. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Porter. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Johnson against Lillard. At the elbow, it's Robinson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left to play in the first half. Just 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to Kuzma. Fires for 3. Duncan grabs the rebound. Duncan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Elliott kicks to Johnson. 1:27 left to play here in the half. Duncan with a screen for Johnson. Looks over Lillard. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Lopez passes to Lillard. Stolen by Duncan. Kuzma against Johnson. Top of the key, Duncan. Pass to Elliott. From the arc. The rebound by Prince. Milwaukee leading by 10. Lillard outside. Prince outside. Outside, out of Antetokounmpo. And Kuzma has it in the corner. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Here we go, one-on-one. Del Negro kicks to Duncan. Pass to Del Negro. Here is Elliott. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And so we conclude the first half. The Bucks on top. They finish off the second quarter on a 14-5 run. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at them.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Prince, and it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward.
Spurs foul. David Robinson. Second personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Spurs. It's a 10-point game. Giannis is double. Fires the 3. That shot off.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Johnson outside. 5 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Kuzma inside, covered by Elliott. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Giannis. Giannis has got 6 assists in the game. Johnson against Lillard. Johnson, the pass to Duncan. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Duncan. Prince outside. Now here's Giannis. He's got 13. Driving in. Machetes his way. Giannis.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Duncan. Tim Duncan scoring inside.
And he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Here is Lillard. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Lillard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Avery Johnson.
Yeah, you never want to foul Dame in the act. He's almost automatic from the line.
The Bucks have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
The free throw drops for Lillard.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but, man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
The free throw is good from Lillard.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Kuzma against Elliott. Rebound, Milwaukee. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. There's the lob into the Kumbo. Prince against Del Negro. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Duncan. The 11-footer doesn't get it to drop for him. Giannis with some nice D. Kuzma against Elliott. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Spurs trail by 8. There's Del Negro.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside Robinson. Looking to get back on track here. Lopez with the block.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
Lillard with the bucket. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Bucks.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Purdue is checked in for Robinson. Person comes in for Elliott. Jaren Jackson's checked in for Del Negro. And it's Brown in for Johnson. The Bucks also changing it up. Sims is checked in. And Bobby Portis subbed in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Brown. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Up top, Portis. To the inside. Here's Prince. It's rebounded by Person. And the Spurs with possession. Purdue the pass to Jackson. Duncan dishes to Brown. Spurs passing it around. 6 to shoot. Here's Person. Buries the long-range jumper. Person's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Three-pointer, Lillard. The offensive rebound, Sims. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 8.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Pass to Purdue. The 11-footer. Milwaukee with the rebound. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Lillard looking around. Prince outside. Back to Lillard. Outside Portis. Person against Trent. Cranes the three-pointer. And now an 11-point Bucks lead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And so it's Milwaukee holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Duncan sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Williams is out there with Person. Then there's Davis. Then there's Purdue. And it's Jackson in at the 2 spot. Davis, the pass to Purdue. Back to Davis. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Wow, Giannis with a strong finish inside.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Davis finds Williams. Here's Person. Antetokounmpo defending. Bounce pass from Williams. Pass to Jackson. And here's Purdue. Lets the 3 fly. Giannis grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Now, here's Trent. Over Davis. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
On the wing, Jackson. Back to Davis. Williams against Green. And here's Davis for 3. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. A different look now for San Antonio. Herrera's checked in for Williams. And Burton subbed in for Davis. The Bucks also with the sub. Prince is checked in for Green. Floats it up for Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Burton. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Porter looking it over. Pass to Giannis. Shoot from the right block. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists now in this one.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball or this is what happens.
And that one's good. Burton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And from beyond the arc, he puts a stop to that 12-0 run by Milwaukee.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, he'll be looking to stay in peak form as long as he can. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Milwaukee with the ball. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Back to Lillard. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Takes the 3. David Robinson with the rebound. Robinson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Johnson against Lillard. Here's Duncan. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Drives to the hoop. Lays it up off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 8 here in the quarter.
Typically, it takes Giannis one stride to get where he wants to go. And in that one stride, he's covering so much ground, you can't keep up with him.
Pass to Del Negro. Outside Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Del Negro. Over Prince. No good from Del Negro. Elliott against Lillard. Kuzma outside. Lillard bounce pass. Giannis no good. And the Spurs with possession. Here is Elliott. Robinson a screen on Kuzma. Here's Elliott. Up and in on the layup.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Bucks leading by 20. Lillard outside. Back to Giannis. To the paint. Here's Lopez over Robinson. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And the Spurs with possession. Here's Del Negro. Screen by Duncan. Del Negro the pass to Duncan. And the dunk by Duncan. Duncan, as usual, hitting more than he misses. He's better than 50% from the floor in his NBA career. Kuzma outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Duncan. And he overshot that one, missing. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.